For example 5, it asks us to find the roots and give our answers as points for negative x squared plus 5x plus 6. So in order to find the roots, that assumes that we need to set negative x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. All right, so we cannot do factoring if this is anything other than positive 1. So we're going to factor that out. We're going to factor out a negative 1. Okay, so I'm going to take out that negative 1. So if I take out a negative 1 here, I'm going to get a positive 1x. If I take out a negative 1 here, it's the same thing as dividing, so I get negative 5x. Take out a negative 1 here, and I get negative 6. So we get negative 1 equals 0 now. We get this. So this I can factor. Let's check. We're going to take 6. My factors of 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. This tells me they need to be opposites. This tells me that the bigger one needs to be negative. So negative, negative, positive, positive. Which ones are going to combine to give me a negative 5? 1 minus 6 is negative 5. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So it's not these two, it's negative, or 1 and negative 6. So I have negative 1 times x plus 1 times x minus 6 equals 0. We use our 0 rule. We can say that x plus 1 equals 0 and x minus 6 equals 0. So here we get x equals 0 because I'm sorry, not 0. We get x equals negative 1. I minus 1 to both sides. Then we get x equals 6 because I add 6 to both sides. So my roots are negative 1 and 0, and 6 and 0 if I want to leave them as points.